Hey there, I'm Amanda Ninji, and today I'm excited to take you through my drawing process for a Halloween-themed Draw This in Your Style challenge. This is going to be a casual walkthrough, so I will share all my thoughts, little struggles, and a few tricks I picked up along the way. If you've got a sketchbook or a tablet nearby, feel free to draw along with me as I dive into these cute, spooky illustrations together. Step 1. Finding inspiration. For this piece, I joined a Draw This in Your Style challenge by the artist Brenda. I've been on a bit of a Halloween kick lately, so when I saw her adorable Halloween drawing challenge, I was immediately inspired to create my own version. Step 2. Sketching the character. I always love starting with the characters. It's my comfort zone, so I dove right in, sketching the main characters first. When I got to the cat, I thought it would be fun to put my own twist on it. I played around with its proportions, expression, and pose to give it a unique look. Figuring out how the cat would sit on the broom took a little bit extra time. It was the biggest challenge in this stage. I kept refining those little details to capture the playful Halloween spirit I was aiming for. Step 3. Exploring colors and values. Once I had the sketch done, I moved into a color study. I kept it simple and took inspiration from the colors in Brenda's original piece. I started with a soft yellowish tone for the moon in the background to set the mood, and then experimented with different colors for the characters. Something I like to do is preview how my color choices will look on my Instagram feed. I will often pop my color study into a separate Photoshop file and lay it onto my Instagram grid to see if the colors fit in with my overall profile. It's a fun trick for keeping my feed cohesive. After playing around, I decided to darken the character's dress a bit to help her stand out against the background. I also switched to grayscale now and then to make sure the value looked balanced even without the colors. Step 4. Blocking in the base colors. With the colors decided, I was ready to block in the basic colors. I shrunk down my color study and set it up as a reference in the top left corner of my canvas. Then I created a folder called Coloring and added layers for each element, filling them in with base colors. I started with the character's face, adding details like her eyes and hair, keeping everything clean and precise. So I use the eyedropper tool a lot to pull colors directly from my color study, so everything stays consistent. By the end of this stage, I had a nice flat base layer for each element and was ready to start adding more details. Step 5. Adding texture and lighting effects. Now it was time for texture and lighting. I imagined the light coming from two directions, the bottom and the top left, so it would feel like a night scene with some moonlight. For the witch's hair, I added a yellowish tone on the top and left side to show light gently hitting her head. I also added highlights to her black dress from the top left, along with the subtle lighting on the bottom, almost as if the moonlight is shining from behind. I even brought in some color variations for the clouds and bushes. Using lighter colors than the base colors, I created highlights that give a soft glow, like parts of the scene are just faintly lit up in the dark. In this stage, I really started to bring out that magical Halloween night feeling. Step 6. Adding final line details. Finally, I added those finishing line details to give everything a bit more polish. I created a new layer on top where I defined key lines like the one separating her figures to make her head stand out more. I also brightened her eyes and deepened a few shadows in the silhouette for a little extra dimension. Then I went in with a decorative line to add charm and texture. I added extra strokes on her outfit and doodled small patterns like moons and stars in the bushes. These little details helped put everything together and gave the illustration that final touch. Once I was done, I zoomed out to make sure everything looked balanced, and that's it. The illustration was complete. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if there's a part of my process you'd like me to dive into more. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, it really helps. For more in-depth tutorials, check out my membership linked below. I share detailed walkthroughs and host monthly drawing prompts, so you can join me in creating new art every month. Hope to see you there, and happy drawing!